Hello and welcome back to Silverrun Forest. Now we're in episode 48, so we are getting down to the very end of things. As you can see, where we are with the sheep who are now fully out of food and water, so we will go over to the animal dialogue and get them sold. Now I reckon, again, this should be a fairly quick thing, because they just have to be sold very quickly. I believe the other shed is, or barn rather, is out as well, of food and water. Right, just got to get these done. There we go. They've been very good, but again, it is sad to see them go, but they are going off to a new home. Happy days. They will be much happier, I assume, as well, now that they are with food again. Right, so these are done. We'll go and have a look at the other barn as well. I reckon it will be the same story. Yes, pretty much out of food. Right, I'll very quickly get these ones done as well. Oh right, this should be much easier because there's loads of one kind. Oh, not all of them. Just some of them. Brilliant. Brilliant, and sold. Alright, well, all of our animals are now gone. Again, a bit sad, but that's fine. We do have the wool to sell. Actually, we should have a look at when wool is good to sell. We have wood to sell. Well, sorry, wool. We've got fabric, and we've got armoires and silage. So silage, right, the longer the better. So we'll wait on that. As for the wool... Ah, right, when clothes were good. So that's the longer we wait. I suppose we could probably sell that now because they're not producing any more wool. So that's fine. And then fabric will continue to produce, but it's alright. We can sell it. Yeah, we'll still get a reasonable price, I reckon, at the vintage clothes place. Right, so the first thing is we might as well come here with the Krona trailer. Yeah, we'll collect the wool with the Krona trailer, and now that they're sold, we can get that sold, and yeah, so we'll see you back here in a moment. Alright, we'll sneak through the bushes here and collect these couple of pallets here. We only want the wool, of course. Ah, right, there is a setting where it only allows... oh, right, there we are. I was going to say, for some reason I thought it only allowed full pallets, but it does not. That is fine. Right, so we'll worry about the fabric and the honey another time, because we did just sell all of our honey in, I believe March is when honey is best sold. Right, hopefully this works. Reversing in. Nearly. Right. Wonder what is on here. We'll just very cheekily, there we go, move it over to the side. Yeah, it's a bit difficult to get... oh, can't get in here now. Hello? What's going on? Strange, I couldn't get in. Right, anyways, we are in again, and we'll just collect the rest of the wool. Should probably... Actually, I know it's a bit cheeky, but I'm just going to shuffle it down into the trailer. Because today also I want to get some of our equipment sold, because we don't need all the equipment that we do have currently. There is some farming bits and bobs that we can, you know, get sold, and some extra kit that we just haven't used in a while as well. But the wool is priority, just because it is literally losing value as we speak. I believe that's all. Now we should have a look at where we're going. Fabric, wool, where's wool? Right. So yeah, it's going down, but the best place is vintage clothes. We know where that is, so we'll see you down there in just a minute. Alright, we are at Thrift Me once again, and hopefully it'll take all of the wool. It might not take it all though, because... oh, maybe it will. Because I know last time when we brought the clothing here as well, it didn't take all of it. Oh, it seems to be picking and choosing. Right, yeah, there must be a limit on how much the thrift shop can actually take. So, that being said, the next spot would be the spinnery, and that's no good. So the next one is the Pet Accessories Factory. Where is that? That's one we never did use for anything. Ah, there it is over there. Right, we'll see you down at the Pet Accessory Factory. Right, so that is a very quick jaunt, and we've passed this so many times. I've never actually popped in. Oh, right, it can take it only when we're willing to buy the production to make things. Right, so that's no good. The next one is Silverrun Market, which we know very well, and we'll go sell it there instead. Alright, and the wool should start to sell. There we have it, another £6,500 from that, not too bad. Right, well now, my plan was to do a bit of shifting of equipment and get things sold. So let's pop down here, because we won't be using any of our grass equipment. I will keep the Kubota kicking about, just in case, as, well, yeah, we might need it for moving bales. Oh, actually, I've just thought, is there, or rather, are there still bales here? Ah, there are. Okay, well, I didn't wrap those, so we'll have to get those, shifted another way. But yes, we have our baler and all of our equipment. Now, normally I would want to just go into the sales thing and sell everything, but let's have a quick look at all what we do own, because we do own quite a bit of things, but really it's not all that bad. That's why I want to sell it in sort of sections as well, just to be able to get it all sold nice. Right, so I reckon we can get this stuff sold, and yeah, we'll use the Kubota for that. Where is the Kubota? Here we are. And we'll start with the trailer since it is attached. Now I reckon we can do a cheeky time-lapse of a bit of a selling session of equipment. Mostly just the mowing things for now, but there is some other farming equipment we can sell, and maybe we'll throw that in the time-lapse as well. We are very close to the end of the series, and this is one way to sort of, I guess, progress the time a bit, but do not fret. I do have plans for a nice big wood selling session before the end. I promise you that. But for now, let's get some equipment sold. Alright, we have all of our mowing equipment brought down here, well, most of our sheep equipment in total actually, and we can get everything sold. So really, what is the difference? 21,000 for the windrower, so it's £2,000 different. I'm only going to be doing this for this equipment. I won't bring everything down, that would be absolutely mental. I think that would just be, it would take too long to do all that. So we'll get all this sold because we do not need, oh, we'll keep that stuff though. Oh, cheeky, come on you, get over, yeah, come on. Right, and oh, I see what's happened. It's too bad we can't sell the fertilizer or anything. Right, we'll just get that repaired. It's probably what we've used the most, to be honest. And sold. Brilliant. We're at £3.39157, which is great. And I'm excited to see what we get from further assets, because a lot of our big equipment hasn't been sold yet. Right, so as you can see, June is coming to a very quick end. So what we'll do now is move on to July, and we'll actually get some wood chopped, and we'll fill a container. See you in July. Good morning and welcome to July. It's a beautiful summer's day, a bit of cloud in the sky, but not too bad, nay too bad at all. Right, we will hop directly in to the Volvo EC380DL. It is a great machine. Unfortunately, it does like to spin round on its own still, but that's fine. It's my only complaint of it. So what we'll do is, well, I suppose we could just start with any of the trees. because what we're going to do is cut them at 12 meters length. And actually, just before we do that, let's find the containers. They should be... Ah, there we are, right. I knew they had their own category. So we've got the biggest one at 12 meters, which is absolutely fine. We'll get a nice lizard forestry thing on there, because that's what's going in, is wood. Oh, wow. That is very retro. I believe we did the orange before. We did yellow, we did orange. We could do... Oh, my. That's... Actually, yeah, a nice green one would be great. Let's find a nice green. That's quite nice, that. Looks very good. Lizard forestry, and we'll purchase it. Excellent. So yeah, 12 meters is what we're at for these particular trees. We will have, obviously, different sizes, but we'll just try and remove those different sizes as well, just to maximize... Oh, what's going on here? Right, well, I get one last struggle before before the end of the series. At least the loading should be alright as well. I'm sure with more practice and less wheel, this would be very different, but we'll just do what we can, do our best. Right, see how many 12 meter sections we get. We should get 2 for every one of these trees. Brilliant. This one we can actually just move to the side. Get out the way. Brilliant. If we can keep them nicely separated like that, I believe we'll have much less issue when it comes to loading as well. But again, we can sort that when we need to. Right. Now, I do think I will miss this this map as well. It's been a very good map. I suppose recording episodes and that, there's a bit more, I don't want to say attachment to any particular maps, but I suppose you become a bit more, you know, keen on them. And since this is technically my second, third playthrough, depending on how you look at it, yeah, it's been great fun, and I've learnt a lot about the logging side of Farming Sim, which is amazing. Thanks to some very incredible commenters. I appreciate every single one of you, and if you like, subscribe, comment, all of that, it's very, very much appreciated. And thank you very much. Right. Bit of gratitude with your logging today, if you're alright with that. As soon as I can line this up. Wonderful. So I don't know how many trees this will take, but we've got 3 already, and loads and loads of logs. I know at 12 meters each, it does seem to take a long time, but each tree gives us 2 12-meter lengths plus a bit of spare, I suppose. So we could either sell that... Oh my, what's happened here? Just the usual madness. Oh no. Go on, get off. Get off, please. See this spinning madness. Right, I guess I won't miss this all that much. But here, let's try and turn like that. I suppose in a time-lapse is... Oh, bloody Nora. What's happened? Right. Go figure, that would happen. Yeah, in a time-lapse it doesn't look so bad, I suppose. We're just going to move this here because I don't care. Right, this is supposed to be 12 meters, but I guess we'll just put it in the not 12 meter pile instead. Right, I will crack on with this, hopefully in a relatively normal way. Maybe we'll go this way instead, try and work our way into the forest. And once we get... actually, it won't be very long before we need to move on and get the loader so that we can start actually loading up some trees as well. Yeah, we'll do it in sections. It might be a bit easier for the loading process. And we have to fit the container in here as well. Right, enough rambling, and we will crack on with it. Alright, well that's probably fine for now. As you saw, many struggles. I don't even know where to begin. I mean, yeah. I definitely am, well, not definitely, but more than likely, 90% certain that I'm not going to do logging ever again, especially with a wheel hooked up. I'm sure with joysticks it would be absolutely brilliant, but unfortunately it's just not quite for me. But right, we do need to find a lorry. Nope. We've got many vehicles. We definitely... Oh, this is still running as well. I suppose we could take this one. But no, hang on. Where's the other one? Oh, perfect. I wanted this trailer anyways. Apparently I'm preventing them from advancing. Right, we'll spin round, go to the shop, collect our container, and then we'll see you in the forest. Alright, so not quite in the forest yet, but I did at least remember to bring the forklift with me so that we can actually load the container on, so we'll just do that very quickly, because it was always quite impressive to see this relatively small loader. I suppose now this is quite a big machine, isn't it? And to be able to load something of this size is also quite impressive, because once you're in first person you can't see anything. You really can't see it at all. But that was absolutely brilliant. Right, we could try it in first person. Gotta keep an eye on the... Yeah, this is going to be very difficult, but we can give it a go. Actually, that's not too bad. Right, actually, before we do play 6, I reckon it will not fit, because this trailer, if I'm not mistaken, can extend. Yes, it can do. So I'll put the ramps back in. We'll have a look at this. How do we... Ah. Well, that is very handy indeed. Absolutely wonderful. I think that's perfectly lined up as well. Yeah, right about there is good. So we'll get that dropped off. That's about as wide as it can go, but that's absolutely perfect. The other low loader that we had, it definitely was not made for this, but it fit. But this is much more appropriate. I wonder if it'll snap into place like a header trailer, but we shall see. Right, that doesn't look all that lined up. We'll try and get lined up a little nicer as well. I will go into third person before we finalise, because I feel like it will just make it that much cleaner of a look as well. But I want to get lined up as much as I can first, in first person. I think that's good. Actually, we don't even need the third person view. If it's all lined up nice, that looks pretty good actually. So I think we'll just lower it down and we'll remove the forklift. Brilliant. Now we go in third person, see how nice it turned out. Amazing. And it looks quite good on the yellow. Right, now we should be able to strap it. Well, that should be fine. Alright, see you in the forest. Alright, we have our big loader here all ready to go, and we'll start loading in to the container. Now again, I'm not 100% certain how many logs it actually takes, but we will get it full at least. I have had to drop the times down to 10, because it was at... Oh, we got to open that. Oh right, that's not... Oh no, right. I did forget. You actually do it on the container itself. There we are. Fantastic. There's already a bit of tree in there. Wonderful. Right, we'll see how well this goes. My only concern at this point is the train and when it will show up. Not if, but when. So as long as it's not when we're on the tracks or near the tracks, then it should be fine. We will try and do some big city moves if need be, but that looks, so far, very good. Now just for reference, how full is that? 10%? Alright, well it shouldn't take all that long. We might have to do a bit more chopping down, or actually what we'll do is we'll just put every tree we have here in there. It doesn't have to be... I think you would put only 12 meters if you wanted to absolutely maximize your profits on it, but since we're just trying to fill it, I think this time I won't be too fussed about it. For example, that big tree there that I moved out of the way because yeah, there was a bit of an issue with the harvester, and yeah, well, yeah, I don't want to say the harvester is the issue, but definitely a user error then, we'll call it that. Fine. Right, we'll get loading, we'll see how far we get with the trees that we have, and then we'll see if we need to cut more down. Alright, well, the tree's a little bouncy, but that's fine. It's trying to be strapped in. I figured that reversing the whole unit, the whole trailer here, might actually be the easiest way to get this tree in. As you can see, we are at 76% of capacity. What will this put us at, I wonder? Oh, 87. Right, so in that theory, I suppose we just need like 2 more massive trees. And hello, train. Thanks for your cooperation in not smashing into me. Appreciate that very much. Right, so I suppose then, if that's the case, we can actually just, as cheeky as this might be, just cut a couple trees down. But very quickly we'll just tag them first, because I do like tagging the trees. Right, and that'll be 1. Ideally, you'd... Oh, no. You're going to say... Oh, it's landed right on top of it. Yes. Oh, actually, that's quite good. He's prevented a full-on collision. We'll do 1 more tree as well. Might as well be in the same area. Little taggy tag. And chop chop. Down there goes. Right, now, we should be able to find... Aha! Now, hopefully, now that the train is gone... Okay, please remove yourself from here. Ah, of course. Right, so with these 2 trees, I reckon it will put us at the top of it. At least at the very end of the container, it should at least fill it up. But again, it's not a profit-based thing at the moment, because we are putting in trees that are not 12 meters. They are either shorter or or full trees, essentially. Oh, what's going on here? Ah, right. That's an easy fix, that. If I can find the tree that's causing the issues. I can. Oh, yeah, there we are. Nice. Actually, where has that gone? Oh no, we've lost the tree. Absolutely mental situation here. So we'll get this one in. Actually, we'll do the same thing we did before, if we can do. I know this is a very, very cheeky logging, but if it works, it works, to be honest, at this point. 98. We don't even have room for the other tree. But we might as well put it in, because then it'll be 100%. Perfect. So we'll do that very quickly here. And here's the tree, some direction. Yes, I believe it's like this. Right. And I just want to say, just as I do load this last one in, honestly, those of you who are doing the logging with all of the proper equipment and everything, kudos to you. Honestly, it is not very easy, but it is quite good fun once you kind of get the hang of it, you know, especially when you're loading proper like. But there we have it. We have the trailer full of wood, so we can close the doors up now, and it should say 100%. Absolutely brilliant. So we'll take this down. I assume to the container warehouse would be the best place. Because that's what it is. We must only be able to take containers down there, because you could sell wood other places, but... Oh, that's highly unfortunate that it's the worst price. Is that the sawmill near us? Ah, it is. Right, can I sell it there? You know what? Let's give it a go, because the container warehouse is an awful price. So if we can sell this at the sawmill, then happy days, we'll get a few extra shekels for it. Right, we'll see you down there. Alright, here we are at the sawmill. Not the old one, but the new one. I suppose it's the new one. Here, we'll take this nice and wide if we can. We haven't really been here before, except for, I think, when we borrowed, long-term borrow, the forklift, actually. That was the last time we're here, first and last. So we'll see if this actually works, to be honest. Right, okay, I didn't expect it to be honest. Unless there is a trigger for... Right, we should see... had traffic off, didn't even notice. Right, where is that sort of setting? Interactive markers... Oh, right in it. Here, let's try it anyways. Nope, didn't work. Right. We shall head to the container warehouse. See you there. Alright, we are approaching the container warehouse now, and it should... I believe it sells automatically. There we are, 56,000. That was horrendous. So, two things from that we've learned. For anyone looking to sell wood at the container warehouse. One, wait for the best price, and two, make sure that the size of the logs are the size of the container, because yeah, we put a lot that were not, and it drastically affected the price. Right, so now what we can do is, well, we could probably shorten this back up a bit. There we go. Shorten that up, and now we can move on. Alright, well, let's have a look at our bales. Right, we can cut them open, which means they are ready. They are fermented and ready to be sold, which is fantastic. Along with armoires, we will sell these bales in August, and that will be in the next episode. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.